නොල ඔව් අනේ මං ඔතන ඉඳලා දැන් ආවා මගේ මේ ලෙක්චර් එකක් තියනවාද මේ මං කිව්වා එතන අර ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ නංගි කෙනෙක් එහෙම ඉන්නවා ඔයගොල්ලන් කට්ටිය එනවා කියලා. ඔයගොල්ලෝ හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්ද කොහෙද දැන්? ඔව්.
ඔයාගේ ස්පීකර් එක ඔෆ් කරන්න ඕනේ.
ආහහ. ඔව්. ඔව් එතන මාලිලා රේ ඉන්නවා කට්ටිය. ඉන්නවා.
அரவிந்த் சிவலிங்கம் ஜெயநாத் பிரபுவும் இருக்காரு.
හා 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 හරි. එතන සේපාරිකා කියලා නංගි කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා මං කියලා තියන්නේ. Saya balik kan main. Ada kata.
Hello. 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 Mr. Saman, I think we can start, no?
Yeah, okay, Mr. Atula. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, good evening.
Whether Professor joined today or not?
Now, Professor is having some other arrangement. If he'll
Okay.
be free, he will join. But we
Okay.
will start because now the time is 7:12.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, we shouldn't delay anymore. Yeah. I'll do the introduction, then thereafter. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening. I think everybody can hear me. I'm audible. Right. Now, this is the now on behalf of CMA Institute, I would like to welcome all participants as well as Mr. Samandit Sanayaka, the other joint resource person with me to conduct this income tax, practical application of income tax. I would like to take little time and do a small introduction on behalf of CMA Sri Lanka. Actually, today, if Professor Vatavala get a chance, he might join, but he said that he is having some other arrangement. Meanwhile, if he'll get a chance, he will join with us. Right. Anyway, if I'm introducing, everybody knows the CMA. And when I see today's participants listing, there are a lot of our own members as well as a lot of tax practitioners in this, and also the individuals who are representing commercial sector, private sector, business entities. Now, about 2 years back, we start at CMA, we started these two tax courses. One is the practical application of income tax. The other one is the practical application of VAT, SSCL, and REMIS. Now, both courses, we labeled it as practical application. Actually, now when I had the initial discussions with Professor Wattawala on this course in designing the course structure and the course structure, we thought that there are so many different tax educational courses are there in Sri Lanka. A lot of institutions are successfully conducting educational programs in taxation. Nowadays, tax is a very hot topic, as everybody knows, because lot of people are suffering heavily with heavy taxes, and as a result, and the majority of now, as per our tax law, the tax registration requirement is extended by a gazette notification. Now, with the current situation, any individual who is above 18 years of age should get a taxpayee and identification number, TIN number. It doesn't mean all TIN holders need to file tax returns, but now when you open a TIN number and when you are having tax liability, or if the Commissioner General instruct you to file a return, even you are not having tax liability, you have to file your tax return. Right. Now, with that situation, tax has become a very hot topic in Sri Lanka. And at CMA, we thought to have a little bit different structure for these two courses. Mainly, we are concentrating the practical aspects of income tax and the practical application of sales-based tax, and the practical education in the system, the computer system in operation with the IRD. Right. Keeping all these things in mind, we designed, as I mentioned, with the consultation of, with the guidance of Professor Wattawala, it made me to prepare the structure of these two courses. As you know, I am Matula Ranavira, a practicing chartered accountant and a CMA member. We designed these two practical courses. Now, this is the 9th batch of income tax course. 9th batch. Now, this income tax course, we are having altogether 28 hours lectures. We schedule to commence the day lecture from 7 o'clock in the evening and continue till about 9:15. But in practical aspects, effectively, we may be starting by about 7:10 maximum. Then some occasions we go up to about 9:30, right? Because both Mr. Saman Disanayaka, who is representing the IRD, and myself, 1 minute. Both are interested of sharing our knowledge. Now, when we design this course, when I structure the course, when I prepare the syllabus of this course, in the income tax course, we thought of covering the theory part, the theory part, as well as mainly the concentration to be given on the practical application. Now, in the theory part, in this course, I have to mention what part is lacking also. The lacking part in this course is the tax administration part. We are covering the tax administration part slightly, not in very detail, except income tax administration. Almost all other areas of income tax we are covering in this course. Then the resource persons are myself and Mr. Saman Disanayaka. Actually, I need not to introduce him. Anybody knows who is Mr. Saman Disanayaka? He is very much popular in tax education sector. He is a resource person in so many institutions, including CMA, CA Sri Lanka, then PIM Institute MBA tax in tax MBA course, then Chartered Institute of Taxation, earlier taxation institution, then several government universities, and so on. Wherever we touch the taxation subject in Sri Lanka, he is very much there. Right. He is a senior commissioner attached to the Inland Revenue Department, and with the very reason why we wanted a resource person from the department side is to have a blend situation, because in my case, being a tax practitioner for about 50 years of my, almost about 50 years of my age, I'm a tax practitioner, and Mr. Saman is representing the tax administrator's side. Now, when we take the subject of taxation, the legislation is there, the legislation institution in Sri Lanka, the parliament, they legislate the laws. Then we, the taxpayers, are there, and taxpayers side, taxpayers and tax consultants are in one group. The other side, there should be somebody to administrate the law, legislation. That is with relate to income tax and VAT, SSEL and all. The administrator is the Department of Inland Revenue. Import duty, Customs Department. Some excise duties, Excise Department, and so on. Mainly, Inland Revenue Department, Customs Department, and Excise Department are the main tax authorities in Sri Lanka. Now, under the income tax, it is the Inland Revenue. Therefore, Mr. Saman Disanayaka is covering the tax administrator side, and I'm covering mainly the tax practitioner side. Then you can have a blended knowledge, not only the theory, but also the practical application. Now, as I mentioned, one lacking area may be the tax administration. Administration we are covering slightly, but we can't accommodate the tax administration also within a period of 28 hours. Now, this course, we structured this course for 14 days, mainly 14 days at 2 hours a day. But keep in mind, this is a practical application course. Therefore, the success of this course depends on your active participation. Myself and Mr. Saman, we two are very much willing to share our knowledge. No doubt about that. But the problem, you all should actively participate to get the maximum what you can get from V2. How to participate? Especially now in this batch also, I check this back, mainly representing tax practitioners, tax professionals, and lot of accountants who are working in different places and handling part of their job role includes taxation. That means practical application is very much important. Therefore, I invite everybody to participate this in active. Participate in active. Always, whenever you have any question in this course, whenever you have any question, don't think that the resource persons are having limited time period. No problem. Definitely, you can accommodate more time on your questions. No doubt about that. We can accommodate more time while covering the entire syllabus area. Therefore, don't hesitate to ask questions. Right? That is a special thing what I want to mention. Then, at CMA Institute, being a professional accounting institute in Sri Lanka, as part of the CMA qualification, in the CMA syllabus, we have taxation papers, right? Tax is part of our CMA syllabus. In addition to that, we are concentrating on this practical side through these two courses, right? Now, as I mentioned, the income tax course contains 28 hours, 2 hours into 14 days. Then the other course is the sales-based tax, that is VAT and SSCL plus premise system. In that course, we are having, I think, 18 hours, right? We are conducting. Now, in the second course, I'm not a main resource person because we thought for that course, better to have representatives from the IRD. Accordingly, Mr. Saman Disanayaka and Mr. Tusita Gamage, both are well-experienced lecturers. Those two resource persons are conducting the VAT and VAT, SSCL and REMIS course. Now for that, I'll explain my contribution. I'll be participating for the final day question and answer session. The final day question and answer session, I'm participating. That is to make it more practical. Now, when we are having these discussions, the question and answers and all, even in this course, the last day, we are having a question and answer session. We may be having different views. Now, in my case, as a tax practitioner, the way I interpret certain words in the legislation may be totally different from the way Mr. Saman Disanayaka and Mr. Tusita Gamage's interpretation. Definitely, we are having different views. And with these different views, we discuss those things and we argue with the participation of all these participants. We argue and discuss certain subject matters, right? Because we have definitely, in a tax law, all the terms, they can't interpret. Whenever there's a term which is not interpreted in the tax law, we have to get it interpreted. Then we being the tax practitioners and the taxpayers, we may be interpreting in a way different to the IRD interpretation. Mismatching situations are there. When there are mismatching situations, we are discussing those things. After discussing, so now in practical aspect, sometimes we appeal against certain assessments with the IRD. IRD give the determination. If we, the taxpayers and consultants, are not happy with that determination, we appeal to the next level, Tax Appeal Commission. Then, after the Tax Appeal Commission, either party can go to the appeal courts. In certain cases, goes up to the appeal court level. Right. Anyway, if I'll come back to the original thing. Now, this time I think we are having about 43 or 44 participants. Little more than 40 participants are there. A good number. We expect everybody's active participation. Don't try to make it a theory session. Right? We have to differentiate this course up to now. All previous 8 batches, we tried our best to differentiate this course from other courses to make it more and more practical. Right. Then saying that, the area what I am covering in this, first 3 days, Mr. Saman will take the lectures. Then thereafter, I will take over. Then first week of October, 2 lectures, Mr. Saman will again take. Then the balance part I will cover. That means I'll be taking almost 9 days, and Mr. Saman will take 5 days. And the last day, both of us will be participating for the question and answer session. But don't wait until the last day. Every day, whenever you are having any practical, any theory related or any practical related question, please put forward your question to the resource person. Your asking a question is very much beneficial to everybody else. Therefore, please do so. Don't hesitate to ask that. Then I'll be covering some brief introduction of taxation because Mr. Saman will give a detailed introduction of taxation. Then Mr. Saman will take the employment income part, mainly the detailed aspects of employment income. And I will take the other sources of income, all 3, like business income, investment income, and a brief introduction of other income. Then I'll be covering the various exemptions and concessions available and tax holidays which were there and which are the benefits what we can take and all. Right? Saying that, yeah, Mr. Saman will mainly cover the introduction part and the employment income. Yeah, I think I have given a brief introduction. I would like to invite Mr. Saman to give the initial introduction and to start, get know all of you. Then thereafter to move to the subject matter. Yeah, Mr. Saman, so over to you. As usual, we will get everybody to introduce themselves. Then thereafter, we'll move to the subject matter. Okay?
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Atula. Is it audible to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Then as Mr. Atula explained about himself also, And up to some extent, Mr. Atula has explained about me also. Then as the main main resource person, we are working with that. But as usual in all the programs, we are starting with the introducing ourselves and also introducing yourself, because since we are working as a cluster during this program, we have to have some kind of the understanding about what kind of people working with us and from which sectors you are representing, like that. Therefore, it is our duty also sometime, as Mr. Atul highlighted, most of you may know about myself, but other than that, I think it is my duty to give some understanding about myself. As Mr. Atula highlighted, one correction. Mr. Atula has promoted me as senior commissioner. Still, I am commissioner, Mr. Atula.
Expecting. See, yeah, I omitted the definitive part.
Yes, not omitted. You gave the senior part.
Yeah, one part I omitted.
Actually, I am Samandhi Sanaik, currently attached to the Commissioner of Change Management Unit of the department. Actually, our duties with RAMIS development, we form the new unit as the change management to support to the RAMIS development and to identify the issues with the officials and sometimes taxpayers also when working with the RAMIS, and to support and get clear the questions and issues with the system, and also deal with our system developer to improve the system and also to identify the issues with the system development, like that. And myself and my team working on that. And in addition to that, who were in the RAMIS development and who are in the current process also handle with some issues like that. As Mr. Atula highlighted, I have 23 years experience in the department now. Actually, I joined as the tax officer to the department, and after 3-4 years, I was able to set for the exam and got promotion as the assessor, then assistant commissioner, deputy commissioner, and currently as the commissioner. Within my working experience, I have worked in the information unit, previously known as information, currently known as the post registration unit, and I work as tax officer there. Then after my promotion, I was able to join to the large taxpayers unit, manufacturing and common sector. And after completion of the 4 years, I was able to join to the bank and financial sector, and I complete 4.5 years there. And also after that, I was in the large taxpayers appeals unit. And after completion 4.5 years there, then I was able to join to the transfer pricing unit. Then after completion of the 2.5 years, I was promoted as the commissioner. Somehow or other, I was able to gain the knowledge with the department from the different sectors. Actually, most of those unit has been selected by myself to get the gain. For example, just after passing the exam, I joined to the LTU manufacturing service, and everything was there in the unit 7. And then I select the banking sector to learn banking sector taxation. Then after that, I joined to the LTU appeal unit, because in the LTU appeal unit, I was able to touch the areas which are having the issues with the appeals and like that. And after that, I joined to the transfer pricing unit, because OECD trained 30 people from the IRD who were selected for the lengthy training process, which went 10 sessions within the 3 years period. And it was some kind of the continuous program to improve the transfer pricing in Sri Lanka. And 1 week training, 3 sessions per annum, and final year 4 sessions was there as a residential program, and I was one of the members in the group, and as a result of that I was able to work for the transfer pricing unit, and recently I think I have done a very good jobs to the department. Some cases are pending. I think some cases already we collect the taxes also like that. And actually these days I am not totally involved with the taxation matter, but I am acting as the ombudsman, I think, Ramesh ombudsman character. Where the issues arises, then most of the issues are coming to my unit, and we are supporting to the people to get clear those things. Although my unit not directly deal with the public, but most of the issues sent by other units with the taxpayers to my unit like that. And also, as Ms. Atula highlighted, I am a person that always thinking about improving my knowledge. I graduated from the University of Peradeniya in economics with the second class upper degree. And I did my first master degree with the University of Kelaniya in economics. And I did my second master's degree with the PIM, Postgraduate Institute of Management, in MBA in taxation. And also third master in business accounting with the Kelaniya University. And currently I am doing my higher studies with the PIM. And in the professional qualification side, I did CTA in 2015. In 2016, I did program with the Taxation Institute, previously we known as Taxation Institute. Currently, it is as the Chartered Institute of Taxation. And I'm a fellow member of the Chartered Institute of Taxation, and also I'm a member of the CTA team, second batch. And in addition to that, I'm participating the government win of the CS Sri Lanka as the fellow member now. And also I have got accounting qualification from the UK CIPFA, and also with the CMA affiliate, I am FCPM member, like that. And when it's come to my lecturing career, I started as the lecturer from the JMC in 2007. And up to 2016, I taught to the young generation who are sitting for the AAT and chartered like that. But from 2016 onwards, I changed my lecturing crowd or my audience to the universities and professional institutions. I think I am always thinking about that second is the best, not the first is the best. Why I am telling like that, I think it should be shared with you. When I am the second child of my family also. Then very interesting thing. When I was in the university, I got 2 jobs in the second year. One is teaching, other one is Ramaniladari, my father's job. I did not accept. Then when I passed out the university, just I got the first job, station master railway. Then I joined to the Inland Revenue as a second job. When I was in the department also, I got another 2 opportunities to join to Central Bank, and other one is as the senior statistician in the Department of Stat, likewise, right? However, Central Bank 2 times I missed the opportunity. I missed that bus. I don't know what is the reason. But I myself not joined to the Department of Statistics because I thought this is my field. Taxation is my field. And also I analyze my future ladder and future ambitions. And I think now I am in the track with the taxation. And also currently, I'm happy to say that when I complete my CTA in the second batch, 2015, from 2016 onwards, I was able to lecturing there as the lecturer. I did exam at Taxation Institute in 2016. The same year, I got the opportunity to do lecturing. I did MBA in taxation in 2018, and I was able to join to the lecture panel from 2020 batch. And I did MBAS accountancy in 2018-19, and I was able to join as the lecturer to that lecture panel from 2019 onwards. Currently, I'm working with them. In addition to that, in current scenario, I'm lecturing NSBM University, Japura University for undergraduate students, and Sri Lanka Technology University, currently known as the Sri Lanka Research University, SLTC Research University, like that. And also, I was able to lecturing at sub-campus also. Right, these are the details about myself. But I am not expecting from you a lengthy explanation, but Satula,
Yeah.
Satula, can you introduce yourself also? Since you are the main character in this program, because you are playing a major role in this program. In the indirect tax, I am the major role player in that program. Right, Mr. Atula,
Anyway,
over to you.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm Athula Ranavira, a practicing chartered accountant and a CMA member, CMA and AAT Institute and CA Sri Lanka, a fellow member of these three institutions. And I got my basic degree from Japura University. And from the beginning, I started my career as a government teacher. The
Oh,
day
I didn't know that.
The day I completed 1 year, I resigned from that employment and started or continued my chartered accountancy studies. As a result, from that day onward, I'm in the practice, right? Now my career in this accountancy field is almost about 50 years, almost about 49, 50 years now. Very old, right? Anyway, now in my practice, I'm practicing on the name of Ranavira Associate Chartered Accountants. And my main area is not a very big firm. It's a middle-sized firm having only about 50 staff, only 50, like. Our main specialty is the taxation because I'm so much interested in taxation. As a result, the firm is also popular as specialized for taxation. It doesn't mean that we are not doing other services. We are doing all audit practice, accounting, taxation, secretarial, and management consultancies and all those things, but mainly concentrating in tax consultancy side. In taxation, my specialty is mainly the interpretation. As I mentioned, in taxation, nobody can prepare a law where all technical terms are well defined in the law itself. It is not practical. Now, as a result, there are so many terms in tax law which are not interpreted, right? Then whenever certain terms are not interpreted, we, being the taxpayers or tax consultants, are trying our best to get the maximum advantage of those things. Whereas we may be, our idea may not be matching with the IRD's idea. Therefore, always there may be mismatching situation. Anyway, what I want to say is, My specialty in taxation is mainly the consultation, mainly based on interpretation. Right, that is the field I like and I experience in that field. Yes, I think that's more than enough about myself. We'll move to the participant side. No, I think there's about 30 today about altogether the registered person. Yeah, about 42 or 43 registrations are there. I think now online about 30 people are there. Right. Shall we move to that then? Mr. Saman, how to start?
Yeah, Mr. Abdullah, I will start with the.
Yeah, please
yeah,
do so.
yeah. Then Akila Brahmana, Akila, please switch on your mic and introduce yourself, Akila. If you can switch on your camera also, it would be better. You can see your
If it is
nice
possible.
faces. Yes,
Wait,
nice faces.
I am at drive.
No,
I
then
will on my
no
camera.
issue, no issue.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah, Akila,
Give
then
me
you
a
can
few minutes.
continue.
Yeah. Until you can start another people.
Priyanta,
will
you are ready,
let-
I think. Priyanta Pereira.
Yeah. Actually, I work for Mobitel, former collection and banking manager. Currently, actually, I'm not working.
Okay.
I'm from Kalani.
Okay. If you explain something about your professional and educational qualification.
I'm a fellow member of AIT Sri Lanka,
Okay.
and I'm a fellow of IAB UK as well. And recently, I completed my MBA in University of Wales, UK.
Okay. Good.
Work for Mobitel 21 years and work for the finance 1 year and work for Central Finance 1 year.
You have experience from the different industries. That is what I am asking the questions. Okay. It would be better for us to share the knowledge together with your experience, right? It would be better for everyone. Good. Then thank you, Mr. Priyanta. Then let's
Yeah,
move
thank
to
you, sir.
the Aravind Sivalingam. Aravind Sivalingam. Aravind. If Aravind not ready, then let's move to the Arthanan Kulas. Arthanan
Yes,
Kulas.
sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
Please pronounce your name also.
I am Arthanan Class.
Yeah.
I am currently doing BSc applied accounting degree at SAP campus.
Okay.
Now I am also working at WSK Kribaratnam and Co as tax assistant.
Okay. Good. Then let's move to the Arun Bhaskaran. Arun.
So good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
So my name is Arun Bhaskaran, and I'm working at an audit firm. 2.5 years I have experience in an audit firm, and I am also doing a chartered corporate level, and also I was completed my AAT. I'm a member of AAT, and currently I'm doing a corporate level in chartered.
Okay. Good, Arun. Thank you. Then let's move
Thank
to
you, sir.
the Asanka de Silva. Asanka de Silva. Asanka. Then Binuka Kitmal. Binuka.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name
Good
is
evening.
Binuka Kitmal. I am currently working as an assistant bursar at Eastern University, Sri Lanka. And I have graduated from University of Colombo from Faculty of Management and Finance.
Thank you. Then let's move to the Buddhini Narangoda.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Buddhenia
Sorry.
Narangoda.
Buddhania, sorry.
So I'm a associate member CMA. I did my MBA from University of Wolverhampton. I am an investment advisor working for HNB Investment Bank.
Good, good. Then let's move to the Chamil Sasang. Chamil. Chamil.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Chamil.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. I'm Chamil Sasanga, currently working as Assistant Director Finance in Sustainable Energy Authority. I completed my first degree Sri Javadhan University, then completed Master of Professional Accounting degree in same university. That's all.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Then let's move to Chandana Kumar. Chandana. Chandana.
Chamat Kumar, no? Is it Chamat Kumar?
No, Chandana Kumar.
Chandana.
CK, yeah. Then Densi Ratnayaka. Densi Ratnayaka. Densi. Then Dinesh Kalu. Dinesh Kalu. Dinesh. Then James Jamaha. James. What happened to the team? James, we don't like people like that. Right?
We need active participation.
Definitely, this is a practical course, right? This is not to share the videos. If you are maintaining same process, I think it is useless to join this kind of program. Right? Then you have to think twice whether participate for this program only to collect the videos like that and document. Then Jayakodi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I'm audible. Am I?
Yes. Jayakodi. Good evening.
All right. So I'm practicing chartered accountant, and so I have participated the last time that course as well. And so I'm very much eager to know what is new trend and receive your knowledge and to enrich my practicing.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jayakodi. Yes, then let's move to the Jayanath Prabhu.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm
Good
Jayanath
evening.
Prabhu. Yeah, I'm working as an accountant in APT Accountants LLP, which is a small and medium accounting practice in UK. So I joined the course to learn about the Sri Lankan taxation on a brief basis.
Okay, thank you. Then Manjula Fonseca. Manjula.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Manjula.
I am Manjula Fonseca, a member of CS Sri Lanka, working for Airport and Aviation Services as the internal auditor.
Good. We have internal auditor also, no? Good. Then Muhammad Sabrin Naisa. Whether I'm correct, Muhammad? Yes.
Mohammed Rauf, no?
Mohammed Sabrin
Rauf.
Isa. Yes. Your mic is switched on, but we cannot hear your voice. I think there may be issue with the mic. Then Satish.
Yeah, so good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Satishan from Vartala. I'm
Okay.
currently working as a finance and operations manager in a FMCG company. Altogether, I have 10 years experience in BPO and in a liquor company, and this FMCG company 8 years. And in my studies, I have done my HNDA and currently pursuing the postgraduate diploma in PIM management, and currently doing CMA on strategic level.
Okay, good, good. Then Sumanta Fernando. Sumanta Fernando.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Thank you
Good
very
evening.
much.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for the introduction you gave. It was really appreciated. I'm a recently retired. I have recently retired senior management person. So I'm interested in continuing as a business consultant, management consultant. And so I'm a FCA, FCMA, and I have a MBA from University of Colombo. And so in preparation for, working as a management consultant, I thought that I must refresh myself and, because these are practical aspects of taxation, it becomes quite important. So I'm quite conversant with the taxation, but, I am confident that I can learn a lot from you. So thank you.
Thank you very much for your introduction, and also I'm happy with you, and you will be happy today because I will share the recent updates with you today, and that is what you want definitely.
I like what you said about being the second in. I'm also second in the family, and a lot of my strategic decisions. Second. Thank you.
Even my second love is the marriage.
I see.
Only two.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. That is why I told second is the best. And also because in CTA, I was not the batch top. CTA, I was the batch second, Mr. Atula. Okay.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
Then on the other hand, in the taxation institute also, there were two merit passes with me and another lady, two, right? And if you remember that there was a program with CS Sri Lanka, Mr. Jayanetti did that program, totally case law program, advanced taxation or whatever. In that batch also, I was the batch second. That is why I am telling always, on the other hand, I did MBA taxation in second batch. In I got the opportunity for first batch. I postponed it to the second batch due to I was in the RAMIS development. And what is the luck with us is, Mr. Atula, our first batch went to the field visit Thailand. Our senior people went to Thailand. We were able to manage to go to the Australia. Right. On the other hand, we were able to manage the whole week with the weekend also. And we were able to visit unexpected country though. Right. Okay. Then let's move to Taranga. Taranga Vijayaratna.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening. I am Tarang Vijayaratna from Madhuragiri. Currently work as Group Assistant Accountant of Franford Group of Company. And currently I am following my Masters in University of Kelaniya and also Strategic Level Student of CMA Sri Lanka.
Taranga, what is the Master at Kelaniya? Accountancy Embasso?
Masters in Commerce.
Commerce. All right. Okay. Taranga, what is the group you mentioned you are working and what is the field in the industry?
Ranford is.
Ranford is.
Ranford is. Okay. Okay. Tea, no?
In the tea industry.
Okay,
tea industry.
I think your experience can be shared with the other people, especially because tea industry also having some different tea tax application. Therefore, it would be better. Then, thank you. Tarind Ruhunuge. Tarinda?
Good evening, all. I'm
Sorry,
Tarinda.
Tarinda.
It's okay, sir.
Extremely sorry. I cannot see
Okay,
whether
it's
gents or
okay.
lady.
Good evening, all. I'm Tarinda Ruhunage. Currently, I'm working as an audit and finance compliance officer at MG Consultants Private Limited, and I'm a associate member of CMS Sri Lanka.
Okay, thank you, Tarinda.
Okay.
Then Tarshini. Tarshini, I don't know it is pronounced as Darshani or Tarshani. Yes. Tarshini Sarveshwaran. Tarshini. Then Tilina Lakshan. Tilina.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening,
Good
Tilina.
evening. I'm Tin Lakshan. I graduated in finance management from Sabaragamu University. Currently, I am working finance executive at Aviana Ceylon Private Limited.
Is it a hotel industry?
Yes, sir.
That
First hotel in Sri Lanka.
and also promoting investment. Aviana, is it correct? Am I
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. And we can ask about the business, right? Right. Then who missed the opportunity? You can take the opportunity and quickly you can introduce yourself. We missed some people. Yes.
I am Akila.
Yes, Akila. Thank you. Akila. Start.
I am currently working at Mobitel Private Limited as fixed asset manager. Then I have MBA from Cardiff Metropolitan University, and I am the AT member.
Okay. Thank you, Akila. Yes. Then there
Hi,
are so
sir.
many people. Yeah.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good
I'm
evening.
Mohammed Sabrain, working as an accountant, School of Excellence International School situated in Putlam. I'm a graduated from University of Kalnia, Bachelor of Business Management. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Sabri. Yes. Take the opportunity, volunteer. Yes. I think we have Chandana, Denshi, Dinesh, James, Janita, Kapukotua. Yes. Are you in the session or you show as you are online, but not really online? Right. Without wasting time, then let's move to the session then, Mr. Atula.
Yeah, better, no? Yeah.
Better, yes. And let me share the screen also. Document has already been shared with you. I think you can see my screen now. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We can. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then with this picture, you can see we have different types of taxes, but during this program, we do not go for the transfer pricing much and international taxation much in the income tax, and also we do not go much about the case law application within this shorter period, but we will touch the relevant cases like that. And as Mr. Atula properly highlighted, VAT and SSCL application will be discussed in the other course that we are conducting. And also as Mr. Jayakodi highlighted, He was in the previous VAT course 8 batch. And whatever we are discussing today may be somewhat similar to Mr. Jayakodi, which we started in the VAT course, because according to our understanding, given this general knowledge with the recent update is very much important for anyone who is in the tax field. Actually, these days, I am doing some training program with the IRD also to improve the return compliance and payment compliance. We train our whole staff who are management services staff also to support to the people to submit the returns. We recently initiated that process and we are on the process now to improve our compliance in the department. We are in that process. Right. Having that understanding, let's move to the presentation. And my presentation will be outlined into the mainly 6 areas. You can see introduction to the taxation, but I am not going to much discuss about the introduction to taxation. I ask you to read the document because I thought that since you have knowledge in the different levels, to make you equal, it is my duty to give the common document to read and improve your knowledge before coming to the next session on Tuesday, because we have enough time, right? Therefore, my first presentation contains around 100 slides. Even today itself, I developed this document to you to learn much. Then I will discuss about the ecosystem in taxation, and then I will discuss recent tax policy behavior in Sri Lanka within last decades with the recent policy changes, because non-availability of the consistency in the policies, tax policies, we have faced much trouble in the tax system. As a country, you know, we don't have proper policy framework which continue as consistent. As an economics, I am telling that my country is not in the proper channel. On the other hand, we can see that we have, as a country, we have done wrong things, which discussed in the economics as wrong things. One is, always our country has done whatever not to do in the wrong time. And also, what we have done also not in the right time. As a result of that, we have faced so many troubles. During today's session, you will learn that what I am telling and how it was happened in the country, especially in the taxation. Taxation. Please read the other 4 topics with you on my screen. Are they familiar with you? Are they familiar with you? Yes, my dear friends. In this program, we don't have students. We have learning partners. Right? We have learning partners. That is the real word I am using, especially for the MBA people and above, and also people like you, professionals. Okay. What are the wordings I have used? Are they familiar with you? Last decade. Yes, yes.
Wordings, yes.
Yes. Yahapalna government. Saubhagya Dakma, Jayagamu Sri Lanka, Pohasat Ratak Lasana Jeevitaya. Everything familiar. Before that, what is the policy of the country? Yes. emerging. Before Yahapalana government, who was the ruling party and ruling team? Who is the leader? You can say who was the
Maitripala
leader.
Sisse. I think he's the president
Maitripala
of our
Maitripala came to the Yahapalana, no? Maitripala came as the Yahapalana team. Before that, Mahinda Rajapaksa.
Mahinda Rajapaksa.
Yeah, what is his theme? Asian Miracle. In Sinhala, Aasiyave Ascharya. I did not touch that Aasiyave Ascharya because now already 10 years pass. On the other hand, we started REMIS in 2016, right? We started REMIS in 2016 and REMIS application become a challenge due to these policy changes, right? Therefore, I will touch those areas to give you maximum knowledge with the policy changes and tax changes, especially tax rate changes, threshold changes, and everything in one document. Okay, at the end of the day, you will realize that this is a comprehensive document which I prepared and I am sharing with you. When it's come to the introduction to taxation, I am not going to touch everything. Very simple. Why taxation? Why taxation? Yes, main target is raising government revenue. Others are not the main. Removal of inequalities and in income and wealth, redistribution of income, ensuring economic stability, capital accumulation, creation of employment opportunities, likewise. And if you move to the what is taxation, tax is nothing else other than law. And also it can be treated as social responsibility of the citizen. And as Benjamin Franklin, one of the presidents of USA, has highlighted, one of the two certain happening of the life is taxation. One is tax, other one is death. You know, you got birth. How your life is ended up with? How your life is ended up with? Yes, it is ended up with death. During the lifetime, you have to live with the taxes. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, definitely. Buddhinia, one question to you.
Yeah.
How you start your day?
I have a small one, so usually I wake up really early, 4:30 in the
Okay.
morning. Take her for swimming. She's a swimmer.
Yes.
Come back.
First activity. First activity.
First activity. First
Whether,
activity is take my daughter to school only for swimming in the morning.
yeah. Before that, you have to get ready now.
Yeah. Wake up, get ready, and go.
Yeah, get ready. Get ready. What is the first action I am asking? Whether you are having cup of water or whether brushing your teeth.
Brushing the teeth, yes.
Yeah. If you are brushing the teeth, you know what is the toothpaste you are using? What is the toothbrush you are using?
I
Tell
think
me the brand. Yes. What is the
I think
brand?
it's Klogard.
Klogard, right. That means Hema's collected that from you. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
True.
On your on your toothbrush and toothpaste. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
If you ended up your day with the toothbrush and toothpaste again, right?
Again, paying tax.
And what are the activities done during the day? Everything deal with the taxes.
Tax.
That is the reality. Okay. Therefore, I think Benjamin Franklin is correct. Okay. One of the two certain happening of the life are taxes and death. Good. Then tax collected by whom? Government. Government. Taxing authority usually government. Levying a financial obligation on its citizen or residents. And also, tax is a compulsory payment to the government. Whether you like or not, you have to pay. How you know? After economic crisis, what was happened? Government select easy way to collect revenue and they touch the professionals. Employment. That is why government remove concessions and other things and charge taxes from the employment and professional income. When it's come to the government revenue, government collect taxes as main revenue source. In addition to that, there are other charges and borrowings. In addition to that, government can sell the property if the government property with government, but in a practical scenario, our government does not have much property to sell other than recent history. What are the properties sold by the present government? Yes? Yes? What are the properties sold by the government? Recent history, motor vehicles. And tax can be divided into direct and indirect. You know what is direct and indirect. If the tax is imposed on a person or on an item, if the tax is paid by expected person, then it is direct tax. If the tax can be passed to the someone else, it is indirect tax. In our tax system, main direct tax is income tax. Currently, we have capital gain tax. There was a proposal to introduce wealth tax from the 1st April 2025, but it was not introduced, it was postponed. And our main indirect tax is VAT, value added tax, and we had NBT. By removing NBT, we have introduced another tax called Social Security Contribution Levy. Social Security Contribution Levy. You can do the comparison here and you can read. And functions of the taxes you can read. We have primary function, economic function, social function, then canons of taxation taught by Adam Smith as mainly equity, certainty, convenience, and economy. In addition to that, other canons or principles, elasticity, productivity, variety, simplicity, diversity, uniformity, and coordination. Those are explained in my slides. You can go with them. In detail, those are available. Then when it comes to the taxation, as Mr. Atula explained with his introduction, Inland Revenue Department, headed by the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue, charge the taxes, and Sri Lanka Customs, headed by the Director General of Customs, charge taxes, and Excise Department, headed by Commissioner General of Excise, collect taxes, and Provincial tax authorities also collected taxes. In 9 provincial tax authorities, we have 9 provincial commissioners. In addition to these organizations or these people, are there any other taxes? Are there any other taxes or levies charged by any other authorities? Yes. As I told you, this is your program. You have to talk, you have to contribute. Okay. On the other hand, this is an evening program. Okay. For example, yesterday I slept around 3 hours. Okay. Around 3 hours. Sometime we may feel sleepy, right? I am pretty sure that today I do not feel sleepy. But when the 2 hours or more than 2 hours, when the program is going on sometime, if you are not properly contribute, lecturer also may feel lazy and sleepy. Right. I asked the question that in addition to these authorities who are collecting taxes in Sri Lanka.
Stamp duties by post office.
Good. Stamp duties by post office. Right. Let's keep it as post office. Okay. In addition to that.
Embarkation levy from Civil Aviation Authority.
Good. Embarkation levy. Yes. Good. Any other?
Outward remittance tax from banks, financial institute.
Yes, outward remittance tax from the bank. Good. Any other? Yes, there are some other. Whether any tax or levy charged by local authorities? We have central government. Under central government, we have inland revenue.
We have rate and
customs
tax.
excise. And provincial tax authority also collect taxes. I asked that. Other than that, we have local authorities. Whether local authorities charge any tax or levy?
They have a rate and tax.
Rates and taxes.
Rates, very good. Rates, they charge rates. Good. On the rating assessment, they charge rates. Good. Then, when it's come to the Inland Revenue Department, Commissioner General of Inland Revenue having the authority to collect taxes within our territorial boundaries. Whatever the taxes handled by the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue. Where is our territorial boundaries ended up? Where are our territorial boundaries? Yes? Is it only limited to our land or whether it is going up to sea? Yes?
It is going up to sea because government is taxing non-resident person also.
Yeah, you are telling about the non-resident person. But even non-resident person we can tax. But to tax non-resident persons, they should have income, revenue from Sri Lanka. Then our taxation limit is limited to our territorial boundary. My question is, where is our territorial boundaries? Yes?
Our maritime boundary and airspace is also covered, right?
Yeah, Sumanta, you are perfectly correct. Our territorial boundaries are within our Sri Lankan waters. Am I correct? In simple way, if I am telling, our boundaries are ended up with Sri Lankan water. You know, beyond Sri Lankan waters, we have international water, right? We have international water. And we cannot charge tax from the international water. That means in the international water, there may be Indian territorial boundaries. There may be Maldives territorial boundaries. Being people living in the island, it is very easy for us. Okay? Right. Since we have sea surrounding the country, it's easy. What are the taxes handled by IRD will be discussed later. And as I told you, whatever the taxes within our country is administered by IRD. Then second team is provincial department. With the 13th amendment of the Constitution, provincial councils has been introduced, and the provincial councils, we have provincial tax departments, authorities, headed by provincial commissioner. Then they collect stamp duty. I have one question. Relevant to what kind of transaction? Provincial council charge stamp duty on what? On what? That is the question. On what?
Assets.
Assets. Yes. I think answer is correct up to some extent. Yes. Yes. Asset or transfer of asset. Which one is the correct answer?
Transfer of asset like properties.
Properties, yes, properties. Yes. What is the rate charge?
About 3%.
About
on
3%.
purchase value. Yes.
Yes. On selling price, no? Who is
yes.
liable to pay? Seller or buyer?
Buyer.
Buyer.
Buyer is liable.
Yes. Is it correct? Other team members? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, no one has sold property or no one has purchased property. Right. Then in addition to that, mineral taxes, drug and chemical taxes, lottery organizing taxes, especially, you know, we have 2 lottery companies in Sri Lanka, mainly Development Lotteries Board and National Lotteries Board. Both are having their officers in Western Province. They pay taxes to the Western Province. In addition to that, where are there any other people organizing any lottery? They have to pay lottery related taxes to the provincial council, including prize competition also. You know, that is why some tickets, when some people arrange ticket to collect money, they put a term. What is that?
Mithuranathare pamana.
Mithuranathare pamana, yes. Then it is not applicable for taxes, right? Good, good. Then betting taxes also handled by some of the betting taxes, but betting and gaming taxes handled by IRD. And when it's come to the Sri Lanka custom, where the country is open to the rest of the world, relevant taxes are collected by the Director General of Customs and his team. Therefore, we have import and export taxes at the custom point. Custom point, in the sense, it can be port or airport. Port or airport. Okay. And also, when it comes to the practical scenario, as we discussed already, we have three taxing authorities mainly: IRD, Custom, and Excise. Excise department collect taxes which are relevant to the liquor and tobacco products. And in addition to that, they charge taxes on illicit manufacturing processes and where the poisons related things and opium and dangerous drugs related things also. However, main tax collection of excise department is totally depend on the liquor and tobacco products. When it's come to the liquor and tobacco products, you know, when the taxes are increased on the liquor and tobacco products, it is added to the price. Added to the price. Then price of the goods will increase. Ultimate customer pay taxes with the purchasing of bottles or purchasing of cigarettes or cigars or BD or whatever. Right? Ultimate customer pay the taxes. If you consider the price of the liquor bottle 30 years back, sometime it is around 400 rupees like that. But today it may be 3,000 rupees. Right? 3,000 rupees. Then shape of the bottle also sometimes remain unchanged. Volume of the water available in the bottle also remain unchanged. Volume of the alcohol also remain unchanged. Even color also same. Even sticker also same. But price went up. Cost of the production not increase much. Then price consists of the taxes. Right? When the country is open to the rest of the world, we have import and export. On importation especially, there are taxes. What are the taxes other than custom related taxes also charged at the custom point? For example, where the liquor and tobacco products import to Sri Lanka, excise duty should be charged on the importation. That duty has been given to the Director General of Customs on behalf of the Commissioner General of Excise. Similar to that, when vehicles are imported to Sri Lanka, vehicles are subject to VAT. Then the VAT component which charged on motor vehicles are relevant to the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue. That tax component is collected by Director General of Customs on behalf of the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue. Right? Therefore, government collects taxes through three main departments: IRD, Custom, and Excise departments. Ultimately, whether it is collected by CGIR, IRD, or CGIR Excise, or Director General of Custom, DGC. all the money goes to the government treasury, where treasury account called consolidated account. Then when taxes are collected by Director General of Customs, categorized into the separate categories, automatically taxes relevant to the IRD like VAT categorized under the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue's heading, and excise duty recognized under the heading of the Commissioner General of Excise. Right. Let's move to the ecosystem in taxation. Please go through with this and tell me in which category you are in. In which category you are in?
Taxpayer.
Taxpayer, good. Buddhini are in taxpayer category, okay. Other team members, sometimes you may represent more than one place. Yes.
I don't practice accounts, so I think I only fall
Yeah.
into that category.
Yes, you are only in the place taxpayers.
Yeah.
Right, but most of the team members here doing practicing, and they are in the cluster of the tax agents. Okay, tax agents. And you and me, everyone can play the role of the tax informant. Tax informant. Okay. And other three pillars available here are representing main three pillars in any country. You know, all the countries having organization similar to the parliament. You know, parliament is the place where laws are prepared. Therefore, we recognize parliament as the legislator. In Sri Lanka, we have 2 to 5 people. And out of 2 to 5, we have speaker, who is the signing authority of the legal document, which is bill converted to the act with the signature of the speaker. Then in Sri Lanka, parliament is the place where play the legislator role. In a taxation, the duty of the legislator is, you can see, tax legislator design tax laws complying with tax policies in order to maximize the government tax revenue. You can see, I have one arrow from tax legislator to tax revenue and tax compliance. Ultimate aim of the tax legislator is improve the tax revenue and tax compliance. On the other hand, you can see tax legislator can interfere with the other team players in the system, tax administrator, tax agent, and taxpayer. But legislator cannot interfere with the tax adjudicator. In Sri Lanka, already we discussed about the tax administrators. Who are the tax administrators? I explained you. Mainly 3 organizations: IRD, custom, and excise. But when it's come to the political jargon, we have parliament as the place where laws are born, laws are prepared. That is preparation of law. Then, who is the person enact the law? Enact the law. You know, in the country, most powerful person in Sri Lanka is whom?
President.
President. You know, president and cabinet we recognize as the executive. Executive. However, it is political executive. President and cabinet. But you know, all the ministries and organization having heads of the department, secretary to the ministries, likewise. That is the administrative executive. In taxation, that role is with the three authorities we have discussed previously: IRD, custom and excise. Tax administrator implement tax laws to collect taxes by improving tax compliance. You can say the role of the tax administrator is implement tax laws to collect taxes by improving tax revenue and compliance. You can see my arrows. Tax administrator strictly focus on the tax revenue and compliance on behalf of the government revenue collection. In addition to that, in this process, tax administrator can force on tax agent and taxpayer to pay taxes to improve tax compliance. Okay. Then in any society, taxpayer, as Buddhinia highlighted, taxpayer is the innocent person in the tax system. Therefore, taxpayer think about that. Minimize the tax burden or tax cost. That can be recognized as the tax planning. Tax planning. In the scenario, tax planning we have, but in the practical world, we have tax planning plus aggressive tax planning. What is the difference between planning and aggressive tax planning? What is the difference between tax planning and aggressive tax planning? The difference is aggressive. What is the meaning of aggressive? Yes? You can Google and tell even, since you are having mobile phone with you. Yes?
Like when you
Aggressive.
actively try to plan it.
Okay. Any other answers?
You identify gaps in the tax law and take advantage of it.
Yes, Sumanta, if you are telling that answer, I think still in the tax planning. If you identify the gaps in the tax law, that means you are in the cool zone, not in the hot. Okay. The difference between the planning and aggressive planning is you do the planning within the legal jargon. Within the legal jargon. Right? But if you are doing aggressive tax planning, it is beyond the expectation of the legislator. Beyond the expectation of the legislator. As my friend Mr. Atula highlighted at the beginning, he clearly mentioned that as tax consultant, as taxpayer, we can have different interpretation. However, from IRD side, there can be different view with the law, and you always depend on legislators' expectation. Legislators' expectation. Right? Then the role of tax agent is coming into the operation since our tax laws are much complicated and our tax returns also contain much information. Then taxpayer himself cannot manage to complete the documents properly. Therefore, taxpayers taking the support from the tax consultant to manage their tax burden, manage their tax return filing by paying or making payment as consultation fee. However, the role of tax agent is consult to taxpayer to plan and pay proper tax. See the wordings I have used. The role of tax agent is consult to taxpayer to plan and pay proper tax by using loopholes of the tax law. As I properly highlighted to Mr. Sumantha, I told you, if the taxpayer identify the gaps in the tax law and together with the tax consultant maybe, without tax consultant maybe, and use those loopholes, it is tax planning. But if anyone misinterprets the law, then there is an issue. There is an issue. It is not tax planning. It is aggressive tax planning. In the aggressive tax planning, we may have 2-3 scenarios like tax avoidance, tax evasion, and tax frauds. Tax frauds. And think about that. Tax planning always acceptable since it is within the legal framework. That means taxpayer use the loopholes in the tax law to manage the tax burden. Most of the cases, tax agent or tax consultant may help to the taxpayer to use that loopholes. Right? However, tax planning is acceptable as I told you, but aggressive tax planning is not acceptable. When we are having tax avoidance, evasion, and tax frauds, evasion and frauds are too dangerous things. But avoidance, tax avoidance can be divided into 2 categories. One is acceptable avoidance, one is non-acceptable avoidance. See the wording. Tax avoidance can be divided into 2 categories, acceptable, non-acceptable. If it is so, acceptable avoidance within the tax planning, then non-acceptable tax avoidance within where? Within, yes, you have to complete balance part. Within, yes, my dear friends.
Aggressive tax.
Aggressive tax planning, yes, Manjula. Aggressive tax planning, right? Since the avoidance is the less burden word as I explained, it also contains aggressive tax planning. Therefore, what about the evasion and frauds? Those are done deliberately. Right? Then you have proper understanding about the main 40s: tax legislator, tax administrator, taxpayer, and tax agent. Right? In addition to that, we have tax adjudicator. I told you, in a country we have 3 main pillars: parliament, executive. And the executive, we notice that political executive and administrative executive and adjudicator. In Sri Lanka, we have court systems. Lower court. What is the lowest court in Sri Lanka? What is the lowest court in Sri Lanka? Yes, my dear friends. These days, we are talking about the courts, especially day before yesterday, before that. Yes.
Tribunals.
Colombo tribunals are not considered as courts.
Magistrate courts.
Yes, magistrate court. Then what is next? We have court hierarchy in Sri Lanka.
High courts.
Before high court, we have district court. Yes,
District court.
then high court.
Yes.
High court. Then we have superior courts in Sri Lanka. What are they?
Appeal court and Supreme
Court.
Appeal court and Supreme Court. Please note that whatever we are discussing today, sometime you may know, sometime you may not know, right? But as a people in the society who are doing taxation, you should have this knowledge. Okay, I am making some kind of the concrete knowledge with you, because you know, if you are constructing 3-4 story building, what is the important part? Yes?
Foundation.
Today and part of the session next day may be containing foundation, because you know, very first hour we discuss about ourselves and course target and what are the content of the course, like that. This is the way always we are doing. And also, since we have big amount of the people who complete the 2 programs, VAT and SSCL and also income tax, then I asked Professor Watavala to have some kind of the physical session for everyone to update their knowledge, especially in case laws, right, which are not covered with this program. I think Professor Watavala thinking about that to conduct another program online for people who are like, and also he discussed with me about the international tax and transfer pricing also. But I think in my case, during one-year program period ahead with me from September, actually doing this session also somewhat burden for me, because I am in my higher studies these days. I have to sacrifice my time. But however, we have to continue the programs. Therefore, I accepted this also to continue. Right. Then, when it's come to the role of the tax adjudicator, especially, we talk about the 2 superior courts which are available, appeal court and Supreme Court. The duty of the tax adjudicator in Sri Lanka always interprets the tax laws where tax ambiguities between tax administrator and taxpayer on letter of law or question of law. What is the meaning of that? Tax legislator put wordings on tax statutes, simply we can say act, by expecting something. But it can be interpreted by the taxpayer and tax agent in a different way. Different way. Right? I can give you very good example with my document. Right? This one. Definition. Unprocessed agricultural products. Right? For what purpose? This is arguable place. Therefore, law designed to remove the ambiguities between taxpayers and tax authority by providing interpretation. By providing interpretation. Right? Because my friend Atula in one cluster, table eggs. Selling of eggs exempt from tax under unprocessed agricultural products. I am representing Revenue Authority, and with the original law, I am not agree with that, because in the VAT law itself, at the beginning, we had eggs as an exempted item. Eggs was in the exempt schedule with the name of eggs. Right? With the name of eggs. On the other hand, formal sector people pay VAT on egg supply. Egg supply. Informal people not. However, using this interpretation, people can argue egg as unprocessed agricultural product. But as a result of the ambiguities between taxpayers and tax authority, new interpretation has been introduced to the Act to reduce the ambiguities. To reduce the ambiguities. Is it clear? Is it clear? I took just an example. Sometimes, although this interpretation is available, people can go to the court and appeal procedure, and it can be ended up with the decision of the court. As I told you, legislator, I told you our legislations are passed at the parliament. Before passing it as an act, it discussed on the bill level. After signing the document by speaker, it becomes a part and partial of the law. It is recognized as act or amendment act. It is the concrete, one component of the concrete law. In addition to that, government issue Gazette notices. Gazette notices. These gazette notices also contain short and sweet interpretation, clear ideas like that. Therefore, we can consider Act and Gazette as concrete law. The main concrete law with the Act and subcomponent of the concrete law is Gazette. In addition to that, as I told you, when any issue went up to the court level and where the court decision is given by the superior courts, either Court of Appeal or Supreme Court, it becomes part and parcel of the law. We recognize it as judge-made law. We recognize it as judge-made law. Why we recognize it as judge-made law? Why? Because that interpretation of the law, question of the law done by the judges. Then, when any ambiguity is there, they interpret it with the original intention of the legislator. For example, if you have wording between two wordings, may make different understanding. For example, if I tell Act and Gazette, Act and Gazette, other one, Act or Gazette, Act or Gazette, Nimal and Kamal, or I can say taxpayer and tax agent should come, should attend. Taxpayer and tax agent should follow. Other one, taxpayer or tax agent should follow. As per your knowledge, whether same meaning available with two scenarios I explained? Yes. Taxpayer and agent should come. Taxpayer or agent should come. Give me the meaning. Whether both are having similar meaning or two different meanings. Yes. What is your view? Similar or different? Yes? Oh my God. Is it difficult to understand?
No, it gives
Different.
completely different meaning. Always a gazette is to
yes.
complement an act, right?
Yes, very good, very good. That is why and or make different meanings. We had the one case. That case went up to the court and court has given a decision. It was industrial and machine tool manufacturing. Tax concession was given for the industrial and machine tool manufacturing. Okay. Then from revenue side, to give that exemption, revenue authority argue that it should be a industrial manufacturing plus machine tool manufacturing. But taxpayer identified and tax consultant argue that it should given for the both, either industrial manufacturing or either machine tool manufacturing. Ultimately, court decision given in favor of the taxpayer because it is an exemption or concession. Ultimate aim of the legislator is to give the concession those days. Therefore, it can be. Now you know three components of the tax laws: Act, Gazette and Judge-made law, right? I link it with the tax adjudicator or judiciary here, and in our adjudicator role, two superior courts are playing major role: Appeal Court and Supreme Court, right? Then tax informant can provide the information to the tax authorities to increase tax revenue. For example, where the people provide information to the customs, they collect penalty, impose additional taxes as soon as possible and quickly, and they pay rewards. They pay rewards to the taxpayers. Within the Inland Revenue also we have same procedure, but it took much time than the custom, because we have to collect taxes on the information and the provided information, whatever tax evasion or non-acceptable avoidance. Then from that additional tax collected amount, 10% can be given as rewards. Right? If you go to the Inland Revenue website, I will show it. Then, as I told you, tax law consists with the Act, Gazette and Case law. I told you Act and Gazette concrete law, and case law belongs to that. Until case law accepted by the people, it is component of the tax law. But in some cases where court decided something which is not parallel with the original intention of the legislator, then amendment made to the tax law as abrogated decision. The abrogated decision means to cover the gap available in the law, then law amendments will be done as a result of the identifying the relevant gaps. Okay, that is also very much important scenario. In addition to the component already discussed, in income tax scenario, there are two rulings, public ruling and private ruling, which are issued by the ruling committee nominated by the Commissioner General of Inland Revenue. That ruling committee issued the public ruling in publicly and put in the IRD website also, but private ruling privately. Private rulings are applicable only for the relevant party who made the application for ruling. But public rulings should be published in IRD website. Right? Regarding rulings, when any ruling is issued, public ruling or private ruling. Commissioner General and staff bound on that. Until the ruling is withdrawn, Commissioner General and staff bound with that. Others are not bound. Why? Why? Why others are not bound? Yes? Because they have the natural justice. Natural justice. Because rulings are issued by the ruling committee, which is nominated by the Commissioner General. That is why I told you, until ruling is withdrawn, Commissioner General and staff bound, because it is issued by Commissioner General. We cannot go beyond that. In addition to that, to educate the people, to give the information to the people, in the current scenario, we use paper and web notices to publish the public notices. As I told you, component of the legal framework, acts and amendments, gazette notices, case laws, tax ruling, paper and web notices. Regarding tax rulings and web and paper notices, if the taxpayer agree only, we can consider it as a part and parcel of the law. Right?
So small question.
Yes.
Once again, if you can explain why would a tax ruling be required?
Where the ambiguity is available, then to clear the ambiguity, Commissioner General can issue the ruling to cover that gap. Because other than that, if the that ambiguity may lead to discuss things at court level, both taxpayer and tax authority having cost. Therefore, as a precautionary action, if any taxpayer having any issue with the some scenarios, then he can ask from the CGIR some kind of the ruling to get clear understanding on the relevant question. Relevant question. Mr. Suvanta?
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with the answer?
Well, it would always depend on how the materiality of the to the taxpayer,
Yeah. For example, I will highlight it with the one example when the original law design in employment income, most of the employers pay insurance premiums of the employees. Insurance premiums of the employees paid by employer since work time coverage and after work time also coverage available from that agreement. Then in the original act, there was some kind of wordings. I discussed that with the employment income topic also. Any insurance, medical or health insurance premium paid by the employer for his full-time employees on equal terms. Those are the wording available for full-time employees on equal terms. On equal terms. Then regarding on equal terms, there was ambiguity. For example, if a business having 3 category of people, top management, middle management, and executive. As per your experience, whether all 3 category people getting similar coverage or different coverages.
Different
as per the practical
coverages.
scenario, different. Then argument went on that. Then if the company paid this kind of scenario payments, no one can enjoy the benefit. Original intention of the legislator is to give the benefit. Therefore, issuing interpretation with the ruling, that gap has been fulfilled by giving the wordings all full-time employees in same grade in equal terms. In same grade in equal terms. Then top management people having separate cluster, middle management people having different cluster, and lower management people having separate cluster. Right? Did you understand what I am telling? By putting the same grade wording, ruling clear the ambiguity. Right? Ruling clear the ambiguity. Is it okay?
Understood, yes.
Yeah, good. Then you have proper understanding about the component of the tax law. And these are the taxes handled by IRD. But in your program, we discuss only the income tax related thing. Income tax, I have given the updated knowledge here with the recent amendment also. In your case, if you go to the Inland Revenue website, on the website we have downloads. Under downloads we have, unfortunately my computer not supported now. Next day we will go with that. Under download, we have Act and Gazettes. Under Act, we have relevant Act. You can download Inland Revenue Act with the consolidated Act version. Inland Revenue prepare consolidated Inland Revenue Act by adding all the amendments up to date. Right? I think I can show it. You can see download acts. Income tax with effect from year of assessment 2018-19. See, last one. Consolidated text of the Inland Revenue Act. Download this document. We have used different colors within the Act to show you the amendments. You can see here, red color. Right? Red color with 45 of 2022. Green color with 10 of 2021. Blue color with 4 of 2023. And what is called Indigo with Amendment Act 14 of 2023 and brown color Amendment Act number 2 of 2025. Right? I will give you another homework today. Please download this Amendment Act and try to use it. I highly recommend using of soft copy than the hard copy. What are the benefit with you to use soft copy other than hard copy? Right? What are the benefits? For example, I want to find arm's length. Right? Then we can see here, but this is not the real arms. Now you can see arms. Then arm's length available here, 33. First place. You can go with them, arm's length. You can see section 27 also having arm's length, 33 arm's length. Likewise, we can find where the relevant word is available. Okay. I think you are using these techniques. Right. And also, if you want to read, you can increase the letter size also. And it is easy. Right? Okay. And you can see other acts with the Inland Revenue. VAT Act up to Amendment number 4 of 2025. SSCL Act, Amendment Act number 15th of the 2024 is the last amended. Then Betting and Gaming Levy Act and Stamp Duty, Share Transaction Levy, Migrating Tax, Tax on Voluntary Disclosure, that is amnesty, tax amnesty, remittance fee, casino license, and recently abolished taxes in BT, ESC, debt repayment levy, construction industry guarantee fund levy. They have given with the relevant dates. Okay, and we have IIT, individual income tax files, PIT, partnership income tax files, and CIT, corporate income tax files. Right? When filing income tax returns, there are some other documents to be submitted. Right? Then you can see what are the documents to be submit, and you can go through with this slide. This is the process of income tax computation. We will discuss next day. And payment and return compliance date given here with the relevant codes also. We have self-assessment tax mechanism. Therefore, we have to pay taxes on self-assessment basis. I have given 2024-25 year of assessment and 2025-26 year of assessment together with the tax payment dates in the tax calendar. Right? Any question up to now? Any question up to now? Right. If you don't have questions, then let's wind up the session. Now it is 9:30. Okay. We will discuss the things next day as beginning, and I will explain them. And you can go through with the document and come next day. It would be better for me. And please analyze the 4 periods, how the tax changes happen, and we will discuss. Then you may bring the questions also, then it would be better. Okay. Can you take your feedback on the session? Because for the future development for the program, then I am going on. Are you happy with the way that we started? Yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Everyone?
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Good.
It's very good.
Good, good. And your support is very much important. You have to make the contribution to the discussion. This is your program. Okay. On the other hand, you have to keep lecturer awake. Okay. That is the challenge with me also. Sometimes I have to work up to midnight. For example, yesterday I told you I slept around 3 o'clock. Right? Because we are also working at the office also, much tight schedules. Since I am issuing some internal guidelines also. And also we have prepared recently IIT written submission simple guideline. I think tomorrow we can upload that. In addition to the document available with the website, as I told you, IIT, we have guideline to individual income tax return, which is a comprehensive guideline available, but we as change management unit, we prepare slide presentation, okay, to taxpayers to easily done the return filing process, how to obtain a PIN, how to obtain a TIN and PIN, how to use the PIN and everything, right? Then next day you can see that guideline also. Go to the Inland Revenue website and under forms and return, you can download them. Please be familiar with that. Okay? Please be familiar with that. This program should go parallel with the computer also, using the Inland Revenue website, downloading the relevant schedules and returns like that. We'll make this program more practical. It is very much useful for you. Okay? Right. I think it was a fruitful session for you, even though we have closer to 1.5 hours. Okay. Then we will wind up the session for the day. Thank you very much. Good night for everyone.
Good night, Mr.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Good
Thank
night.
you. Good
Okay,
night.
you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You are
Good night.
welcome. You are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You are
Good
welcome.
night.
Good night. You are welcome.
Good night, sir.